Today, a number of you watching have called us to say that you received 1099-G forms from the Kansas Department of Labor and learned that a thief has been using your information to collect unemployment money. KSNT's news reporter Kelly Saberi has been tracking down answers for you all day long. And Kelly, you're not just doing that today. We've been working for answers for the last 10 months when the pandemic and issues with the unemployment system started.
Yeah, Molly, that's right. And the thing is that it's day in and day out. I've been hearing these problems from viewers like you about the Kansas Department of Labor for months now, and it's touched every part of the state. Now, while the state tomorrow decides to implement a new security system to beef up security, well, I found out what you can do to protect your identity in the meantime.
Thank you for calling the Kansas Department of Labor Unemployment Benefits line.
Doug Overla is employed as one of our engineers here at KSNT. Yet today he received a 1099-G, indicating how much the Department of Labor has been cashing out to a mystery person who stole his identity.
I don't know how much information they have, but it is concerning.
He's one of thousands who feel this way from personal experiences. But what exactly happens when you report fraud? Well, it becomes a case with the Kansas Highway Patrol, and then it's up to the victim to check on all of their credit and bank accounts.
All three major credit card reporting bureaus request a fraud alert be placed on your credit report. Contact your financial institutions, so your checking account, savings account.
Fraud, including identity theft.
As the Kansas Department of Labor plans to shut down its systems tomorrow to beef up security, I set out to track down the audit investigation of the Labor Department we heard about last summer. It was supposed to be ready last month in December.
We want to make sure that our unemployment fund is stabilized, and we want to be sure that fraud is not something that continues to be a problem in Kansas from years to come.
Representative Christy Williams is the chair of the Legislative Post-Audit Committee.
Kansas had a 17% rate of fraud, and that's too high. I think that was 5th or 6th highest in the country. So we had a problem going into the pandemic.
And she too is a victim of unemployment fraud herself.
We want to pay Kansans. We don't want to pay those fraudulent claims.
The report will now be ready in March. The Department of Labor now facing backlash. Its spokesperson telling us it's been receiving violent threats recently, now declining any interviews with news outlets like our own. But I didn't give up. I was able to track down their communications director by phone, and he told me that there are at least 250,000 reports of unemployment fraud.
So you may be wondering what exactly that security upgrade is going to do. It will now have two-factor authentication. So that means if you're trying to sign in, there will be another layer so that they make sure that the person who's trying to sign in is who they say they are. So if you're trying to make a claim coming up in the next few days when that's fixed, make sure that you know that you will have that extra step to take care of. Now, Representative Williams tells me that if you are not getting through to somebody on the phone or you're having trouble online, maybe you don't have a computer, reach out to your local representative. You know what they can do? They can actually go to the Kansas Department of Labor and they can ask somebody and make a request for somebody to call you back. And she says that they've been doing that in the House as they speak. Live in downtown Topeka, Kelly Saberi, KSNT News.
All right, Kelly, thank you for that information. Some good notes there. And again, we know how frustrating unemployment problems can be on all ends of the spectrum. We hear you. I promise you that we really, really do, and we understand. And that is why we are dedicated to getting to the bottom of these issues for you. So if you received one of these 1099-G forms and did not apply for unemployment, we've posted what you should do next to make sure that your identity is safe and that the money isn't coming out in your name anymore on KSNT.com.